It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. You know who I'm looking forward to watching tonight?
I would not know.
How about C.J. McCollum?
Okay.
Low-rated high school recruit. Comes out of a small college. But Shaq, this guy can flat-out play.
Man, great young combo guard. Offensively, he can do it all, Ernie.
He's a very tricky defender, meaning he's got long arms. He's able to reach in when you don't think he's able to get to basketballs. Dangerous on and off the ball.
You guys fun to watch, and that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trail Blazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at the Clippers. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And over the course of the season, they'll see these guys 4 times, and they've already dropped the first game. So this is a get-back game. I think confidence-wise, they need to get the win here.
And maybe tonight they come in with a bit of a fresh look, something maybe their opponent hasn't seen from them, try to shake things up just a little bit.
Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right, Thank you. Check box.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The offensive rebound. Aminu against Harris. 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Lets it fly. He drains the quick shot. Lillard's got his first points of the night.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jumper.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Pass to Gallinari. Over McCollum. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got his first basket.
Sweet shot from Gallo. So many ways he can hurt you.
McCollum against Williams. McCollum, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For 3, Williams doesn't go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to construct your defense to try and swarm him to contain him when he has the ball.
Gortat finds Williams. Count that one. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well, in addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there. On a roll.
McCollum against Williams. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Clippers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end. Well, Aminu being a playmaker's friend there.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Williams. And that one is off.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
And finished off by Nurkic.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
Here's Harris. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And Turner kicks to Lillard. Back to Turner. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
I like the way Turner uses his body on the inside, not scared of that kind of contact, and throwing a bit of his weight around.
Harris outside. The kick out to Williams. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Terry Stotts. David?
Kevin, I asked him what he thought the key factors would be coming into this game, and he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside. And that hesitation can be a game changer. We'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for him today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort. In the paint, on the perimeter, in transition, they've got to be all over the place. And Tobias Harris had his best season in 2018, a career year from the three-point line. And you saw how much just his value jumped in that time frame. A key piece and a key part of the trade last year with Blake Griffin.
First free throw is good. And guys, Clippers coach Doc Rivers calls Harris a nightmare matchup. What do you think?
Well, especially when he slides from the three over to the power forward spot. He spaces out the floor and then can put the ball on the deck, on the drive, get in and create some opportunities.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Beverly against Lillard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Passes it to Harris. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Outside Turner. Fires from the line, and it's in there. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
This is the area that Evan Turner has built his house, the mid-range, finding his way into the paint and scoring the basketball.
Now here's Beverly. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Back to Williams. Gortat, the pass to Gallinari. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard outside. Here's Aminu. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Harkless is checked in. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Avery Bradley comes in for Williams.
One shot.
That one misses for Aminu.
Well, Doc Rivers might have done his best coaching job last year. You think about how many G League guys came in and started games, and he even talked about it as being a season with a breath of fresh air, with all that newness and the things he had to teach and go back to the drawing board. So a heck of a year for them, and they might have found some gems.
It's stolen by Aminu. Harkless with it. Nurkic finds Harkless. Back to Nurkic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
One shot.
Free throw good. Nurkic. The Blazers known for their explosive offense, but Brent, their defense became one of the stronger in the league.
Yeah, I think that's what propelled them to the third seed, top 5 last season, and a lot of defensive metrics, great rebounders, and a good job of challenging shots. They play in a bit of a drop position where they're always protecting the paint and not overextending themselves. It's been successful for the coaching staff.
Nick Stauskas is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Beverly kicks to Mbamute. No good, unable to end this run. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 10-point lead. A floater. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Mbamute. Leonard against Harrell. Clock at 4. Here's Scott.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard the pass to Curry. Now here's Harkless. Tight defense on him. Portland again missing. Clippers trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Bradley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is where Bradley's at his best. Terrific at slashing with purpose, finding cuts behind the eyes of the defense.
Now here's Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And Harkless slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Beverly against Lillard. beyond the arc. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. Fourth, the Clippers.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Bradley finds Beverly. Back to Bradley. It's rebounded by Stauskas. Trailblazers leading by 8. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Nobody near Lillard. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got his third basket of the night.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
And the Clippers call time here. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. In that one, it didn't happen.
And sometimes your poor shooting from the perimeter can dictate, it should dictate, that you go to the inside. Tonight, they didn't do it.
Scott dishes to Beverly. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, it felt like they were teenagers during the summer. Low levels of activity, allowed too many good looks. Just not their night.
Here's Harrell. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. Now the pass to Beverly. Four on the clock. Offensive rebound. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
That's good from Scott. We have so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but 2 of my favorites to watch.
.105 left to play in the first quarter. Curry's shot is good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Here's Harrell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Portland leading by 13. Harkless the pass to Aminu. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. .40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stauskas, and that one drops.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Stauskas.
Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction, the era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
And it's Harrell missing. Trailblazers leading by 15. Outside Curry. And Stauskas has it in the corner. With 2 seconds left. And he overshot that one, missing. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Trailblazers lead by 15. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Mike Scott out there with Luke Mbamute. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Harrell in at the center position. Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Trailblazers leading by 15. To the paint. Outside for Curry. Got a piece of it. Mbamute with the steal. It's stolen by Aminu. He dishes it to Curry. Pass to Stauskas. And here's Aminu. He's defended by Harrell. Aminu against Scott. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Bradley kicks to Harrell. Outside Williams. Shoots over Curry. That's good from Williams on the assist by Harrell. 9 points for Lou Williams.
Yeah, can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
Stauskas dishes to Leonard. And Stauskas has it in the corner. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. Stauskas has got his second basket of the game.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Williams kicks to Mbamute. Now here's Bradley. He's guarded closely.
Avery Bradley showing off a little bit of his ball handling skills created for himself with that dribble move.
Curry against Williams. And here's Stauskas from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And the Clippers call time here. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a Summer League where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner three.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. McCollum.
We'll take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers, and part of the NBA since 1970, and the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
So he gets them both. And for the Blazers, a lot of ups and downs with their history.
A lot of wins, but the franchise has been a bit cursed with some major injuries in the last 15 years. You think of guys like Greg Oden, the first pick in the draft, Bill Walton back in the 70s, and the ankle injuries that he had to deal with. That young team felt like they were going to run the West for quite some time, and those injuries really hurt and devastated the fan base in Portland.
Here's McCollum, following the score by Lou Williams. Yep, it counts. 9 points for Nurkic.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Bradley. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's hauled in by Harris. Clippers trail by 17. And here's Gallinari. At the elbow, Gortat. Harris outside. Shot clock at 2. Charity stripe shot. Misses off the right iron. Portland leading by 17. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Here's Curry. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Curry's got 7.
Amino has some all-around abilities, and I like to see him get going on offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Williams. A 32-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Here's Turner, following the score by Lou Williams. Aminu misses. Gallinari on the wing. Turner covering. With the fadeaway. And it's Gallinari missing.
Just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
Turner finds McCollum. Over Williams. McCollum, no good. Clippers trail by 17. Harris passes to Bradley. Passes it to Gortat. At the top of the key, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Lou Williams is got it going. Look out.
Curry kicks to Nurkic. Pass to McCollum. Puts it up from 15. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter. To the middle. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Clippers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Damian Lillard's checked in for Seth Curry.
One shot, behind the lanes.
That free throw good from Gortat. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Bradley finds Gortat. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Gortat's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
3-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Portland.
Lillard right now just locked in, even with the defense having all eyes on him.
Williams against McCollum. Williams can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 17. Puts up a 3, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Bradley kicks to Harris. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Gortat. And the second chance effort by Gortat. Gortat's got 7.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
Williams with the steal. Bradley up top. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. On the wing, Turner, guarded by Bradley. Nurkic can't hit. Clippers trail by 16. Williams looking around. Misses the 3.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
And the pass to Nurkic. Turner inside. Gallinari covering. Good on the bucket. 6 points for Evan Turner.
How about Turner finding the spot, using the screen to get open to find the efficient finish?
Bradley kicks to Harris. Again, Los Angeles.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. And the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look now for Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. The Clippers also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Stauskas is checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. And Mbaamute's checked in, and Portland has possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's good. Stauskas has got 7 now in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Beverley finds Williams. Buries it down low.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Lillard from outside. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McCollum against Williams. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And he lobs it up, and Harkless slams it in.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Outside Williams. Bounce pass, Harrell. Everly for three. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trailblazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense. Now in his 7th year with the Blazers, they've had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 16. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now here's Gortat. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. Here's Stauskas. Kicks it to Lillard. Inside. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. 13 points for C.J. McCollum.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Here's Gortat. From the left block, he sends it through.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. And here's McCollum for three. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams against McCollum. 5 on the clock. Fires the three.
The aggressiveness from McCollum there was nice. Not known as a big-time defender, but anticipating where he needed to be, and that affected the shot.
And so it's Portland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Doc, what did you see in the first half, and how does that affect the rest of the game?
I thought we missed some great shots in the first quarter. You can see it affected us. We've been struggling offensively, so it's natural. But we're a defensive team, and we got to be that in the third quarter.
We'll see if that happens, Doc. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Their perimeter shooting has made the difference, and so many of their points are coming from long range. They've come out, spread the floor, and executed their jump shooting game. It's been a barrage from the three-point line. Guys always finding the open shot. If they can stay hot from three-point land in the second half, this game is over.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
A look at the Hawthorne Bridge in gorgeous downtown Portland as we welcome you back to Oregon. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Trailblazers leading by 16. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Evan Turner. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
Just like it when he gets in there. McCollum using his wingspan to take advantage.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. To the inside, Williams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williams has got 21 in the game.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Aminu misses. Clippers trail by 16. Left side, Williams. Down low. Out to Gallinari. Nurkic with the steal. Beverly against Lillard. Knocked away. It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Williams. Here is Gortat. He is guarded by McCollum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aminu. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And they ran that pick and roll extremely precise. The result was a good look for Gallinari. Last season, the Blazers were at a bit of a crossroads, wondering if they should start over and make some major changes. Some rumblings at the trade deadline of maybe one of their diminutive guard positions might have been on the move, but they stayed with the group. And Terry Stotts did a remarkable job and made some slight changes to the game plan and got them to the 3rd seed.
Harris misses. Portland leading by 17. On the wing, Turner. Gallinari covering. Now Aminu. He's got 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 9 points for Evan Turner. With the core of Lillard and McCollum, not easy to break that up.
Well, as bad as the first round might have been for the Blazers last year in terms of getting swept, it's very unique to have that kind of skill in the backcourt and hard to give up on. It's a team that won 13 straight in 2018, so the talent is there. It's just about the pieces and establishing a new chemistry with those pieces that'll be imperative for the Blazers.
Mike Scott's checked in for Gortat. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Scott with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Lillard against Beverly. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Excellent job by Nurkic to go right into the defense and get hit. Then he buries the shot.
The Trailblazers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Free throw, no good for Nurkic.
Yeah, Nurkic, one of those guys who you notice for many minutes of the game if he's engaged, and then you couldn't tell if he played 12 to 15 minutes if he's not active enough. So still looking to develop him both on offense and trying to make him a little bit more consistent on defense. The coaching staff has that task at hand, and Nurkic has a big hand in that.
Beverly finds Harris. And here is Scott. Gallinari right side. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Scott. No good on the triple. Portland leading by 17. Pass to Aminu. high, arcing shot, and the layup good by Lillard. Lillard's got 15 points.
Love that Damian Lillard is developing that little floater in the lane. Smart to recognize the defense collapsing.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Curry's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in. To the middle. Nurkic with the steal. And Turner kicks to McCollum. No good with the triple. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 19-point game. Down low. Beverly dishes to Scott. The pass to Harris. Over Aminu. Offensive rebound. Scott. Good. Scott's got his third bucket of the night.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Curry deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Portland. Clippers trail by 20. Outside Bradley. Pass to Harris. Over Aminu. He hits it from 9. He's got 9.
Not much you can do defensively. When Tobias is covered, he's still finding ways to score.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Back to Aminu. And that one is good. Aminu's got 8 points.
Well, that's power and explosiveness. Aminu can take a hit and still bury the shot.
Passes it to Bradley. Outside, Scott trains the three-pointer. Scott's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Curry kicks to Nurkic. The dish to McCollum. Shoots over Bradley. McCollum no good. Clippers trail by 17. Over in the corner, Beverly. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
And Curry, here we go. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. And that'll be his third foul so far. Harkless is checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Nurkic with it. He's got 11. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum outside. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Portland. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers, a half game back.
And right now for the Clippers, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, with the quality of a lot of teams they're now staring up at, it's going to be difficult for them to bounce back from this kind of start and make a huge climb up the standings.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. For the Trailblazers, Leonard comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Evan Turner. And the Clippers with a change here, too. And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Harris. Beverly against Curry. Now here's Beverly. 8 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Scott. Offensive rebound. Portland leading by 13. McCollum outside. They could use a bucket. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, that's too bad. A nice drive there, but just couldn't finish.
Here's Beverly. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Now here's Beverly. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. In the corner, Bradley with it. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Bradley's got 9.
You got to keep an eye on Bradley, especially when he's looking to pull the trigger from deep. Better when he has his feet set.
It's stolen by Bradley. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Gortat's checked in for the Clippers.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Marcin Gortat? He's putting up about 8 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. To end the cold streak. McCollum no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Beverly against Curry. High arcing shot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Beverly.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's McCollum. 21 points in the game. Here's Stauskas. Curry passes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Stauskas. Makes good on the step-back jumper. He's got 11.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Well, a lot to love about the Blazers' 2017-18 season, but it ended on a very sour note.
Well, they were a surprise third team in the West last year. It was so tightly grouped. Things shook out for Portland to end up with home court advantage, but eventually swept out of the playoffs by a Pelican team that just played at breakneck speed. So getting swept was really hard for the Blazers. They did a lot of good things last year, developed Zach Collins in the later part of the season. But we'll see this year if they make some changes in order to have something more dynamic that they can offer up.
The first free throw is good. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Williams is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, Montrezl Harrell, seen by many as a throw-in in that Chris Paul trade, has paid huge dividends for the Clippers.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The Clippers grab the miss. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, Harkless with the steal. Lillard outside. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 18 points in the game. And with Harrell standing 6'8", he seems undersized, Brent, but his wingspan measure over 7'4".
Well, the wingspan and the effort that he plays with, which is hard to measure but easy to see, makes him very unique at that position. Long arms, very strong, and just runs the floor. I mean, just takes off down the floor and hard to stop once he gets going.
Beverly wide open. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here is Lillard. He's got 18. And too long on the shot.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Patrick Beverly grew up in the west side of Chicago. He said it was a pretty rough high school to go to, Brent.
John Marshall Metropolitan, and he was the head of a 1-2-2 full court press where he just racked up a bunch of steals. Can you imagine just not getting the ball ever over half court? That's because Patrick Beverly was up there playing defense.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly.
And Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
Both free throws good from Beverly. Now Lillard. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 4th foul of the contest. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Curry with a wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 8.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Williams with the ball. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Clippers trail by 8. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. Harrell is out there with Gortat, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Here's Williams. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. That's a 2 from Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Lillard against Beverly. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 23 points.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game has broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Clippers trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Beverly. And no good that time. Great D that time from Curry. Lillard looking around. He feeds it to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock. Beverly against Lillard. Beverly finds Williams. And here is Gortat. Now here's Curry. Harkless on the wing. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
One shot.
Turner's checked in for the Trailblazers. Harris is checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot, mind the lane.
The free throw off from Harkless.
This roster for the Clippers is in transition, no doubt about it. You think of the franchise's history, plenty of dysfunction, but over the last 5 or 6 years, they've been the best team in LA. Now it's a time for them to reset, try to find some new stars to carry it forward.
Curry can't get it to go.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Harris passes to Beverly. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Beverly's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Back to Lillard. There's the three. Trailblazers keep it alive. Rejected by Harris.
Now, every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Lillard against Beverly. Gallinari outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Turner. And Brent, you look at the Clippers ownership group, the front office, the coaching staff. It's a different story now from days past, isn't it?
Well, it just feels a little bit more stable. It just feels like they want to compete at the highest level, and they will do the things necessary to commit to winning. And we've seen that happen pretty quickly for the Clippers.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Maurice Harkless. Gallinari hits them both.
Well, he's had ankle troubles and knee surgeries. Last season, a gluteal tear, and over the course of his career, injuries seem to be more of a part of what Danilo Gallinari's story is about in the NBA. Hopefully he'll find some health this year.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Here's Williams, following the score by Damian Lillard. Pulls up. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Gallinari. And Gallinari, an efficient score if he can just, Brent, stay healthy.
Yeah, the optimism seems to be waning with regards to that. Over his 10-year career, he's played about half of the games, and you're paying him a pretty good sum of money. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're an owner, but as a fan, you root for him to be out there and have some success. Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling, exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Turner against Gallinari. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Evan Turner, the former #2 pick out of Ohio State, it's Very good ball handler, and he plays kind of in that mid-range game to look for space, not only to score, but to set up teammates. And I think coaching staff loves to have him play that point forward position to dictate some of the offense and take the load off the guards.
And with Turner, he is underachieved, Brent, as far as where he was taken in the draft, but he offers a lot of unique skills to a team.
Yeah, the biggest drawback is Evan Turner at his size. You'd want him to shoot the three-point ball with a little bit more consistency. So I know he plays in the box a bit, and he likes to play in the mid-range game, but there are some things offensively I think that he can do to take advantage of some mismatches and put some points on the board.
And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, we've seen highlights of the deep threes, and we know he can get to the rim, but McCollum's mid-range game, well, that's something special. Impressive there.
Now here's Williams. Gallinari outside. Over Turner. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Williams against McCollum. Pass to Aminu from the arc. Kept alive. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic has a big showing, great energy there, collecting the rebound and scoring.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. Shoots it. Williams missing again.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Tobias Harris. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on, it's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
It helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not? Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Beverly against Lillard. Gallinari surveying the D. Harris inside. He's covered by Aminu. He had a nice open look right there. 13 points for Tobias Harris.
Beautiful in the mid-range there. Sometimes it looks automatic for Tobias Harris.
Poked away. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Three-pointer, Lillard, and he's good on the three ball. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Gortat dishes to Harris. But they recover it. Bradley, that's for 2. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to McCollum. Takes a 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Beverly finds Gortat. Now Harris. He's covered by Aminu. Harris passes to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Trailblazers leading by 13. Got that one up quick. And that's 31 points for Lillard.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harris drives in. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bradley against McCollum. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. McCollum's got 25 points.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, CJ, one of those exemplary players that stayed all 4 years at Lehigh and then came into the league very, very polished and very ready for everything that the league was going to throw at him. Not just the defenses on the court, but the NBA lifestyle in general. And he learned to be a great leader here in Portland alongside Damian Lillard.
From the inbound, and it's Gortat. That time on the assist from Gallinari. And 11 points for Marcin Gortat.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Bradley. The slam dunk by Aminu.
Well, that athleticism as a combo forward, Aminu doing his best work at the rim.
And for McCollum, rare does someone who stayed all 4 years end up being such a star at the NBA level.
Well, McCollum's done just such a great job of improving his game, even after coming into the league so polished. And how fortunate for Portland in the wake of losing one of their all-time greats in LaMarcus Aldridge to fill some of that scoring gap with a talented player like C.J. McCollum.
That free throw good from Aminu.
Becoming more of a factor these days on the offensive end. Aminu, once the 8th overall player taken in a draft, getting to the line a little more often.
Now here's Beverly. Harris inside the line. The rebound by Turner.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Portland. McCollum against Bradley. Here's the floater. They get it back. Nurkic kicks to Aminu. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 6. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. The fader. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Now here's Aminu. Some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Portland.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Damian Lillard.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do. He's just so aggressive on that move. You have to come over fast and hard to stop him.
McCollum outside. Top the key, Aminu. Inside. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Aminu. 33 points for Damian Lillard. Beverly finds Gortat. Now here is Harris. He's covered by Aminu. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Scott. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And here is Curry. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.